Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to show you how to use the bold listings needed formula and actually use the sheet that was actually posted in the bold Facebook page. So the first thing is I've got it pulled up here. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to file and you want to make a copy. So just going to click on file and then make copy. You can see that it's going to save a copy as bold or copy of bold listings needed form. Click OK. Now what I'll do, as soon as this comes up, I'm actually going to make this all zeros so that we can kind of see what we're changing in here. All right, so I've gone through and made all of the pieces that we need to change as zero. So the next piece that we're actually going to do is we're going to come in here and start filling in. So let's say that I, as an agent, an individual agent working both sides of the transaction, am planning on doing 36 transactions this year. So that means that 36 transactions, both buyer side and seller side, that I will actually close this year. Now we come over here to the percentage of listings from, or percentage of closings from listings. Well, let's say that I want my closings to be 50%. All right. So that lets you know that 18 of my 36 closings total, 18 of those need to be listings. Now, the next question it's going to ask me is what percentage of my listings sell? Well, let's say that I'm at a 93% list to sell, meaning that out of all the homes I list, 93% of them I actually sell. That means I need to take 19 listings. I'm going to have to take 19 listings. Now, let's say that my average days on the market in my market is 132 days. So I went in and typed in 132 days there. It calculates my turnover rate. Now, this lets me know how many sellable listings that I will need to carry at all times. So you can see that I need 7 sellable listings that I need to carry at all times. Well, let's say that I currently have 5 listings currently on the market that are sellable listings. That means that I need 2 to bridge the gap, as you can see right here. I need 2 more to bridge that gap. So this is how you would actually fill out the form if you work both sides of the transaction. Let's say that you are strictly a buyer's agent and you do 36 transactions as a buyer's agent. So what you would do is instead of that being 50%, you're actually going to change that to 100%. And out of all the buyer's agency agreements that you take, let's say that you actually close 80% of those. So out of all the buyer's agency agreements that you take, 80% of them you actually close. That means that you're going to need to have 45 buyer agency agreements over a 1 year period. With an average days on the market of 132 days, what that's going to do is that's actually going to mean that I need to carry 16 buyer's agency agreements at all times. All right, so 16 buyer agency agreements at all times. You can see the listings that we've got right now. Let's say that I've got five buyer's agency agreements. That means I need 11 more to actually maintain my goal. Now, let's say that you are strictly a listing specialist and you are going to do 50 listings this year. They would be 100%, so it would be all listings, no buyer side. You're going to slide down. It's going to give that your listing goal is 50 transactions. And let's go back to, let's say that 93% of the listings that we take, we actually sell. So that means I will need to have taken 54 listings over the course of 1 year. Now my average days on the market, I'm going to leave that at 132 days, average days on the market. That means that I will need to carry 19 sellable listings at all times. Let's say I currently only have 5. That means that I currently need to go out and get 14 more sellable listings as quickly as possible. And so I want to give a shout out. This form was actually created by a gentleman named Sean Groves, and he actually put this out. He runs the 14 Moves Real Estate Network out of Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minneapolis as well, and so or Minnesota. And so I just want to give a shout out to him for putting this form together and sharing it with everybody. If you have any questions, I hope this helps on how to fill this form out, and I'll be able to answer any questions that you need. Just shoot me an email back. Thank you. Bye.